Yeah, it is important. Different yeast, as the process is going on, will give us different, what really should be off flavours, but flavours that we want. So if we change the yeast, we would see a difference. We use a mixture of 2 different types of yeast, so we think that gives us the best balance. So we use 75 kilograms of this in each 29,500 batch.
Some of nowadays, you know, stainless is easier to clean and maintain.
Yeah. And you don't think the wood washbacks add anything to the process?
We can do for distilleries that have very long fermentations. Actually allows a wee bit of bacteria to build up, and that gives them certain flavours as well. But we run quite quickly, so our fermentations are about 55 hours, so that gives us a nice heavy character, which we'll speak again when we go to stills, but we run everything quite quickly, and it's not because that'll give us more spirit or anything, that's the character that we want. And when we go, I'll get some new make out, and you'll be able to tell that from it as well. That's where we differ from someone like Monday, who run very slow, have very high stills, we get short stills. That's what makes us what we are.
So what strength is that, John?
It'll come out about 9.5%. Again, it's not consistent because it depends on the process. Everything here is quite manual as well, so sometimes you'll have a good mash, sometimes you'll have a bad mash, but it all adds to the wee work.
So basically it's a strong beer,
Right.
and that's what then goes on.
9.5%, you probably wouldn't like to drink it. So everything in this distillery is perfectly balanced, so 1 mash equals 1 washback, equals 2 wash stills, 2 spirit stills, so it makes nice and easy. Some distilleries will be 1.5 washbacks and into 2.5 stills, and just gets a bit crazy. So it makes my job a bit easier.
Yeah, agitated at all, nothing?
No, we don't agitate it at all. When it's getting filled, we'll blow some air in, and it'll just help activate the yeast because they need some oxygen in there as well. But after that, we don't touch it. What you find is, because the fermentation's that quick, the CO2 bubbles agitate it itself. So we don't really need to do anything at all. What you do get is, quite a lot of distilleries will have what's called switchers, which is just a wee arm that goes round and it takes up the foam. We don't need to do that because we run so quickly and with quite a heavy character. It means that we don't have to do that. But someone like, just harking back to Monday again here, they need to do that all the time. So when Dylan, which we'll know later on, they have to do that. They've got a much lighter spirit character, and I'll talk you through the difference later on.
Okay, great.